Plant food is usually enough for bears, but if there is a shortage, or if a bear has once tasted animal meat, it becomes a bloodthirsty predator in the full sense of the word. The bear is one of the largest predators in the world. The length of its body reaches about 3 meters, and it weighs approximately 800 kilograms. The bear has a huge body, strong paws with claws, a short tail, and a large head. Welcome to our channel, everyone. Today, we have prepared for you a selection of some brutal bear attacks that got caught on camera. Bears against deer. Given the shared habitat and quantitative abundance, bears often hunt deer. Having caught a deer, the bear dragged it to the water and had a feast there. And this bear caught a deer right in the backyard, and for some reason, decided to drag it up a tree, but failed. The bear probably thought that the tree would make for a secluded place. Bears don't just climb well and swim well, but they also run rather fast. The brown bear can develop speeds up to 60 kilometers per hour. Despite the agility and speed of the deer, the bear still manages to catch up with it. Polar bear versus beluga whale. The beluga whale is a species of toothed whales from the narwhal family. The largest males reach 6 meters in length and 2 tons in weight, while females are much smaller. In winter, beluga whales keep to the edge of the ice, cracks and polynias, areas of open water surrounded by ice. Beluga whales help maintain polynias by going there to breathe and thus preventing them from freezing. It is near the polynias that the polar bear is on the lookout, hunting for beluga whales. When the prey emerges, the bear knocks it out with the blow of its paws. And here, the predator notices the prey and dives sharply to grab the beluga whale underwater. Bear versus seal. The polar bear is a predator that hunts fairly large animals throughout the year. Ice seals are the main food of the polar bear. When looking for prey, the predator is usually guided by smell. A sensitive nose leads it to the desired prey many miles away. In search of seals, the polar bear examines cracks in the ice and the edges of polynias. Sneaking up on the prey, the bear overtakes it with a lightning-fast throw, crushes its skull with the powerful blow of its paws, and picking it up with its teeth, pulls it out onto the ice. The polar bear can also catch a seal lying on the ice floe by stealthily swimming up to the edge of the ice. After killing the prey, the polar bear usually only eats its skin and fat. The bear is one of the most powerful animals in the world. A grizzly bear can lift over 500 kilograms, which means that it can carry a weight roughly equal to its own. Thus, it's not really surprising that a bear dragged a fairly large deer so easily. Bear versus wolf. Bears often compete with wolves for resources. In most cases, such clashes end up in a definite victory for the bear. How else? The bear is the largest land predator, weighing nearly 10 times more than a wolf. It is unclear whose prey this was, the wolves or the bears. However, the dinner will definitely go to the bear, since even 2 wolves wouldn't dare go against the bear. Bear versus moose. The moose is the largest member of the deer family. The body length of the male moose reaches 3 meters, and the height at the withers is up to 2.3 meters, and the weight can be 600 kilograms. The hooves on the front legs are pointed, which allows the moose to use them as a weapon in fights with predators such as wolves or bears. Just one blow with such wolves is enough to pierce through the enemy's skull or open their stomach. A large male moose is probably too tough for a bear, but it can definitely handle a young moose without much effort. However, if the bear attacks the moose in the water, being an excellent swimmer, it could drown the ungulate. And then there's only one thing left to do: to pull the victim ashore. Bear versus caribou. Caribou is a reindeer. Adult individuals reach 150 centimeters in height and weigh up to 180 kilograms. The speed of these deer is 60 to 80 kilometers per hour. Caribou are just as easily preyed upon by bears. This footage shows a bear spotting a swimming caribou and rushing after it. The important part is to catch up and grab the victim. And then the bear's teeth, claws, and impressive physical strength will not give the victim a chance for salvation. The sight of bears waiting for fish near the waterfalls is mesmerizing. The bears are attracted to salmon that are spawning. The fish overcome the waterfall on their way upstream. The bears skillfully direct the salmon into their mouths with a slight movement of the paw. This is a skill that they have been perfecting for many years of their lives. Fresh fish is one of the favorite delicacies in the bear's diet. A mother bear catches fish with her cubs. This is the perfect time for the cubs to learn how to fish. Bear versus bear. Considering the strength and power of these predators, it isn't difficult to imagine how fierce the fights between them are. All means are used: strength, fangs, claws. The bears can fight over territory or prey. Fights can also happen between male and female bears. The mother will always selflessly protect her cubs. All fights are accompanied by loud growling. Bear versus bison. The bison is a rather large, even-toed ungulate. An adult bison can reach up to 3 meters in length and weigh up to 1,000 kilograms. Such an animal, given that it's healthy, can hardly be defeated by a bear. Thus, bears prefer to hunt bison calves. The calf would certainly be weaker than the bear, and so the bear would be able to kill it. These shots show the bear hunting a calf, while its mother tries to block the bear's path, but ends up being unable to help its baby. Bear versus goat. This footage shows the bear trying to overtake the mountain goat. The mountain goats are incredibly fast and agile, but nevertheless, they also become victims of bears. Bear versus pig and boar. Sure, it doesn't require much of the bear to hunt the domestic pig. The bear did manage to snatch a piece of the skin from the pig's back, but dragging it over the fence turned out to be a lot harder. However, the wild boar is considered to be a very ferocious and dangerous animal, which is best avoided. But as you can see, the bear doesn't seem to have a problem with it. And hunting the small piglet isn't difficult at all. The hardest part is to catch it. Bear versus cow and bull. The bears often cause great damage to farms, coming to pastures or yards in search of food and destroying livestock. The bears have been seen trying to hunt cattle on numerous occasions, but they don't always succeed. The food of the polar bears becomes quite scarce during summers. They eat fish, algae, eggs of birds and chicks, carrion, and lichens. During such periods, it isn't uncommon to see a bear wandering along steep cliffs, in places where birds nest. Despite the danger, it destroys all the nests on its way. There was a duck in a polar bear's enclosure. It gently sniffed the bird at first, and then decided to eat it. Bear versus walrus. The bear is the main enemy of the walrus, but not all walruses can be attacked. An adult and mature walrus can also be dangerous. The bears have a clear action plan. They approach the walrus rookery and see what happens. Walruses aren't very smart animals and can behave in two ways. First, adult walruses can come forward and defend the herd, and then the bear has no choice but to retreat. The second option is that they will panic, and the whole herd will run away for the water. In this case, large individuals will crush the calves to death, and then the bear will only have to come up and eat them. The bear can also try to track down a weak, sick walrus or calf. That's all for today. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We have many more interesting things coming.